Hi everyone, just want to say it's been a pleasure to adjudicate at this year's festival. Obviously very difficult circumstances, but everyone has done so well, recording, playing with accompaniment, being in sync. The standard has been absolutely fabulous and it's made the competitions extremely difficult to separate the competitors. What I was looking for primarily, of course, good technique, good interpretation, nice use of harmonies, nice use of invention, taste and overall good musicality, and we saw that in spades today. It's been a fantastic competition. Well done to everybody involved. Thank you.
Hi, it's Ian Muir here. Firstly, a big thank you to the National Association of Accordion and Fiddle Clubs for hosting this year's virtual festival. A huge task for the committee and everyone involved. It was a great pleasure for me to listen to the competitors playing a wide variety of tunes, both traditional and contemporary. In this year of uncertainty, it's great to know that our music is still in great shape. The standard was excellent throughout all the sections, and there were wee nuggets of sheer brilliance that brought a big smile to my face. Of the sections I judged, the own composition one had over 20 entries, and it's great to know our new music is flourishing. Some fabulous tunes, from contemporary tunes to more traditional styles, reels, 2/4s, 6/8s, jigs, strathspeys, and some very nice slow airs and waltzes. The Junior Accordion MSR section was another highlight for me, with some fantastic playing throughout the section, some verging on virtuoso level. Absolutely incredible. And hats off to the band section. It's hard enough to sit down and play solo and record yourself, then submit your entry, but trying to organise 4, 5, 6 players, all in different parts of the country, to coordinate and play together in a band setting is not easy, and all our bands did that remarkably well. It was great to team up with Judy Nicholson for some of the sections, and hopefully we were not too far away in our decision making. So the festival has been a success this year, and let's hope that next year's festival will be in person and we can enjoy the music again in the setting that we're all used to.
Hi, my name's Graham Laurie. The sections that I judged at this year's festival went from the 10 years and under right up to the 60 years and over. I found that the standard was high through. That was in all the sections, which is obviously coming from the great teachers that are about and that are passing on their knowledge and experience to their pupils. This ranged from lovely waltzes played with beautiful feeling to the March to Spain reels, tunes from Europe, tunes from like Spain. I can think of one called Malagueña, which was fantastic. Duets, jazz arrangements of old classics like After You're Gone. They were all varied but outstanding. I say a lot of the younger players were playing beyond their years, but in a brilliant way. You know, we're having folk saying 8 or 9 that were playing like 16-year-olds. I felt that all the sections were so positive, and the festivals like this one is helping to develop the next generation of fine Scottish musicians in all styles. Although it's a shame that we couldn't all get together live this year for the atmosphere and the crack, but this virtual festival has been a real success in keeping our music and sanity going through this pandemic. The committee and the tech guys have been fantastic in making this all possible for us all. So well done to you all, and thanks again. Bye-bye.
Hello to everyone. Can I firstly start by thanking the Festival Committee for the invitation to come along and adjudicate this year. As always, it's an honour to be asked and a pleasure to actually do the adjudication. I'd also like to thank everyone who's helped make this virtual festival happen, the competitors for their support, the teachers for the help they've given the competitors, and also the organising committee. It's great that the virtual festivals here and at Perth have taken place, because obviously everyone, especially youngsters, have been deprived of opportunities to play in public this last year. Virtual festivals obviously very, very different. Some people we maybe find it much more relaxing and lack of nerves playing in their own living room, whereas other competitors maybe thrive on the wee bit of buzz and adrenaline they get from a live performance. Some people might say, is a virtual festival a real festival? Yeah, of course it is. It doesn't matter whether you submit your first attempt at your pieces or whether it's your 51st, ultimately you still have to play them to a high standard. And to be honest, a virtual festival is not really any different to what goes on in a normal recording studio. I take the floor or a CD. A lot of the time it's not the first submission that actually gets made public. A lot of the time there is retakes and you try and do something better to get rid of mistakes and improve it that wee bit. So in that sense it's really not any different. As far as adjudicating is concerned, I always stress it's not an exact science, and it's certainly not a way of saying that one person is definitively a better player than another one. It's purely and simply one person's opinion on what they liked best or appreciated most in that particular competition. The 3 sections I adjudicated, the junior pipe standard there was very good. The senior Scottish likewise. One of the wee things I would say about the senior Scottish, I've heard it described a couple of times recently as a skills test, and I would by and large go along with that. However, for me, 2 of the absolutely core skills are being able to play the tune at a good tempo and also being able to get the right amount of expression and colour into it. If you're having to put all your concentration and resources into fitting the notes into the right place, to the extent that the tempo and the expression's neglected a wee bit, it might be better just to choose something very slightly easier to enable you to do that. You want to leave plenty in the tank, to get some nice expression, nice colour into the tunes. The other section was a real highlight, the 6/8 march section. Fantastic quantity and quality of entry, and right across the age scale. At one end you had youngsters who are probably barely into high school, and at the other end, you had players who, it's maybe fair to say, haven't had to pay to travel on the bus for quite a few years. But the standard was absolutely fantastic. It was difficult to judge because obviously some of the players had piano accompaniment, some didn't, and we also had a very good fiddler in the mix as well. So it was just really a case of what I thought was best in terms of the swing, the 2 tunes complementing each other, and also the right level of accentuation and decoration of grace notes in these pipe tunes. So hopefully we've managed to come somewhere close to getting the right result. However, thanks once again to everyone who's supported the virtual festival in whichever way, and hopefully we'll stay safe and we'll see you all back at Grangemouth this time next year. Thank you.